All right, so right there, that's without any playing around. See all the pock marks? That's with playing around right there. See, it's just textured. So what I did was I went back in with concrete color and I mixed it up real thin and put it in there. And then I just used my textured matte and I just kind of re-stamped it with the textured matte right there. So pock marks, super deep and gougy, texture. And this is what it looks like from here. So I think that looks a lot better than that. And maybe that's not a very good example, so let me show you over here. So I'm gonna go in here and blend it with another color. But see how bad that is? All this right here, all this looked the same as this prior to going in there and playing around with some color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in the zone and I'm going to play around with this with some color, and I'm going to touch this up with a different color, and I think it's going to be pretty nice. I mean, I think it'll be a good save, especially like where there's the worst of it, you know, like look how deep these gouges are right here. So I'll go in and I'll play with that, and it'll come out looking way cleaner. And then over here, that's noticeably way darker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stamp another one over here, a couple over here, spread out. And then again, I'm going back in and I'm touching up all the ugly stuff. But if you look, this did look like that, just super pocked out. Now it's clearly detailed, re-stamped with a stamp overlay and color. Same thing right here. So I'll have to cut this concrete line back in, that's fine. Same thing right here a little bit. And then it won't be as noticeably a patch, but that looks a heck of a lot cleaner than that. So that's what I'm doing. So I guess in a roundabout way it's good, because again, look how clean and crispy the stamp lines are now. Even though the texture is slightly different and the color is slightly different, the good thing is that this is supposed to be a random stone pattern anyways, and this customer wanted darker stuff. So I guess in the long run it worked out a little bit. We're bringing the darkness back out a little bit more than what it was, and closer to what he wanted. And we're cleaning up all the ugly stuff. Now some of it stamped actually pretty well, to be honest with you. That's stamped out nice, right? So again, I know what the problem was. The problem was a bad float from the jump. And I'm gonna fix that problem in the future by not relaxing. Absolutely zero relaxing, zero draw of attention away from the biggest part of your project, which was this almost 20 by 20 pad. Again, even though I know what to do, the true experience behind it and the wisdom isn't there, because I don't do this every single day. So as far as that's concerned, it's a learning process. But all that being said, we're gonna bring it back. It's gonna look nice. Again, look how crispy those stamp lines are in there. So, right, it's gonna keep right up with the crispy lines that occurred over here, right? So, same thing over there. There's some nice crispy lines, especially after touch-up. So, if you make a mistake, work with your customer and brainstorm ideas, and then you know, if you have a good rapport with people, then they're gonna trust you to play around in their backyard and figure it out. And I think that's what we did. I think we're gonna bring it back. Obviously, next time I pour a large pad that's stamped concrete, it'll be way nicer the first time around. But this is what it is. This is what I'm doing to fix it. And I'm working with my customer to make sure that he's happy with the overall product that we're producing. We're about 4 weeks away from installing that guy right there. So we got to get this all touched up, cleaned up, and then sealed.